Hey, what's up with the guys? Welcome back to Birthday Boys. My name is Cody Mack. You should know that by now. And we got Japes over there, the magical producer, working behind the scenes to make sure everything works out right. And you may be asking yourself, well, why is Cody not in his normal seat? Well, Eric isn't here this week because he is downtown at an all-you-can-eat cookie contest because Lord knows he loves those chocolate chip cookies. And the guy that we have here replacing him he has his own podcast. It's the ATX Comedy Review. It shows every single Sunday at 2 o'clock. And he is well known around the Austin comedy scene. This is Chad O.
What's up, everybody? Chad O. Yeah, I'm here.
You're here. Yeah. You are definitely here. But so welcome to the Birthday Boys lair, I guess you can call this.
Are we talking to these people or are we talking to each other?
We can do both.
Or are we just facing this way?
We can do both. I mean, we're kind of like Deadpool here, man. We break the fourth wall sometimes. It's totally cool.
It's weird they keep on looking at me.
Nah, they're gonna be there the whole time, dog. But so we're gonna try to start this new recurring segment whenever we have guests because we do want to get to know the comics in the scene. Wow. We're gonna play fun game of Would You Rather.
Oh wow.
Well,
would I rather be here or somewhere else? Is that what you're asking me?
That's the first question. Yep.
Yes. Where would you rather be here making content or at Whataburger eating your favorite Whataburger meal?
You know, Whataburger is always such a wet burger. I thought it was really called Whataburger or Whataburger because they were always so wet. Like they have lettuce that it's like they dip it out like wet, like a trough. You know, it's always just a wet bun, just always a wet pat. It just seems like, or maybe they spit in mine. That might be it too.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I guess I'd rather be here than eat a wet burger. Yeah. If that's what you're.
We will take that.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, Whataburger, that get your shit right, bro. Get your shit right, dog.
Definitely in and out over Whataburger. Pete Terry's is okay. It's just kind of like a little falling apart a little bit. You know, like you about halfway through, just kind of it's like it crumbles, right? Like,
yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've never had In and Out.
What? Yeah, you're missing out.
I've heard nothing but great things
mostly
about
In and Out.
Yeah. I've heard nothing but insane stuff about the what is it, the wild, or what is the
animal style.
Animal style. Yeah. Is it really that good though?
No, I mean there's no burger that's really that good. I mean Red Robin is okay. You know, you sit down and have a nice gourmet burger, but there's no really good burger. I haven't had backyard burgers or anything, but you know that location backyard burgers.
Never heard of it.
Man, that might not be a thing here, but anyways. A thick, nice burger is what I like, and I think that's what they call them, is like backyard burgers, and that's the way to go. And I haven't really. Everybody wants to smash their burger around here. Yeah.
See, now I have to find out about this backyard burger now.
Yeah. You want a big, thick, pink in the middle.
That's the best way. That's the only way to eat it. Because everything outside of that is like eating leather.
Well, they like the crispy edges around here. You know, everything is a hard edge. Yeah.
All right, Japes. What's the first real would you rather you have for us?
All right, this one's a toughie, but I think it'll get us down to the core of Chad here. All right.
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Would you rather lose 2 nipples or 1 toe? Guys, I'm gonna head out to you.
Who needs their nipples?
I mean, as a man, yeah. Who needs their nipples?
Yeah, I'd rather. Even at the swimming pool, people will look at me missing a toe than they would be missing nipples. I think even if I was shirtless at the pool, people are gonna notice my toe missing before they notice my nipples missing.
Yeah. I mean, you can always just wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Like at the pool. You can just be that guy, like that fat guy.
I would know that. Like, I have stretch marks, and you don't know that. But like, if my nipples were missing, you wouldn't know that either. I just told you my nipples were missing. But I would always know my toe is missing because I just feel like a little bit off, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, are they like freshly getting cut off now? Because that's like.
Or are you born without?
Yeah, if you're born without nipples or a toe, then you just know life as that.
Yeah, and I would still rather the nipples.
Yeah. I would think nipples too, but like I would try to have fun with it because I know that I'm different, so I would get like the area of no nipple. I would try to get that pierced.
I would just go tattoos.
Just get tattooed nipples,
or just
like,
everything. Yeah, just do a whole chest piece.
Then it would just hide the whole.
Yeah, you'd never know.
Yeah, that would. What would be the tattoo that you would go for?
I already got this shining thing started.
Okay.
So maybe some more of that.
Okay.
Going. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that would be
from the movie, not from the song. I don't know if there's a song called Shining, but I meant the movie, Stanley Kubrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a big movie guy.
A little bit. I watch a lot, but I also try to write a few.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Favorite genre of movie?
Yeah, I wrote. So my problem was I started off with like a comedy, but I did like some crazy action, some horror movies. I've done like I wrote this movie called Even Emily's October Threesome. It was about two lesbians who go out for a night of dick and end up with a baby, and the problems that ensues. Yeah, so that was one of my.
When you wrote that, who did you have being the lesbians, like playing the lesbians?
I didn't really have the lesbians in mind. I actually wrote it for Jason Mewes being the dick, because we were producing some movies together at the time, and I was trying to just show him like all these different scripts and ideas, and just trying to do different things, because he had some producers he was trying to show them to, and so I was just trying to think of like different movies I could put Mewes into, and that was one of them. I thought he's always done this stoner comedy thing, but what if he was like just a guy in the wrong place at the right time, So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because that's like that's like a Tina Fey. What's the other
Amy Poehler type.
Amy Poehler movie.
Yeah, they could smash boxes, but I don't know. If it wasn't really. It was. I felt like it was more like a punk rocky type girls. I was thinking, Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So lesbians with baby.
Yeah.
Next, what was something else? Another movie you had?
Well, the one I'm rewriting now into a novel is called Roommate, and originally it was a guy who was like OCD and ended up finding his victims through roommate wanted ads, and now it's a female who same scenario, but it's a little bit more like more in her background, why she's a killer and stuff, and it comes up like more in depth, and so it's a lot more. Like past experiences, and those past experiences are what she's killing for, who end up manifesting themselves in the book. So that it's like demon child comes out, eventually it manifests itself to kill for, and it's a crazy thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So the novel ended up being much more, the novel ended up being much more wild than the movie was. So.
I mean, I thought that's normally how that ends
Yeah,
up happening.
but I never did it the other way around.
Okay.
I always wrote the abridged version, I guess, first. Yeah, but I never knew that's how I was doing it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so but you would say that you've written.
I've written
movies.
16 screenplays, feature screenplays, but I've also written an episode of Workaholics that they didn't use, but I've seen like parts of it around. I've seen. I wrote like an episode for like a Family Guy that I just submitted like as a spec script, just like fun stuff like that. But I ended up making a documentary called Bringing Home Hollywood, and that was during my time in Los Angeles about. Everybody who went there, and the writer's strike happened, and how everybody was kind of stuck there without jobs or anything to do. And then Hollywood kind of left and went to like Louisiana, Canada, other places to make movies and get scripts. While we're stuck here on strike, guys like me who aren't getting their movie made, who's waiting for the money to come in or waiting for the to go on set to start getting those paychecks coming in. We're stuck doing nothing. And we ended up losing, a lot of people end up going, homeless, going back home, that type of stuff. I talked to even really big stars like Dane Cook and Mo Collins, and that's how I kind of got in the comedy thing was talking to comedians at that time and getting their story, and just try to be like the funny guy in the room, listening them up before we interviewed them. And they were like, dude, go on stage. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be a famous director. I don't need that shit,
Damn.
So yeah.
Damn, so you've bumped elbows with like some pretty big name people.
Yeah. I slept at Sharon Stone's house a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, she had a guest house I used to stay at during a tough time in her life with her dad and some things in her family. But yeah.
Damn.
So,
That's actually like incredible.
Yeah, I just I was always trying to network into the movie industry and. But trying to write parts for people that were good to me, that I always liked, So I tried putting them into the scripts, or tried making the movie about the person I wanted that was there for me. So, but once again, it never happened. So.
Damn. Has anything that you? All right. So you said like some bits of a script that you wrote for Workaholics been out. Anything else that you've done?
No, I mean no, nothing really. I mean no. I mean, that script, that Workaholics stuff is just like good ideas that should have been in Workaholics. I'm not saying that they took the ideas from the script.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was I was on the same page as them, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Yeah.
I wrote a script and I saw bits of it later on, like, you know, like they were doing the same ideas, you know,
Okay.
yeah, type of thing. Not like they, like, oh, this is a good idea, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm just saying I was on the same pulse as what they were trying to do, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I've I used to drive through like the Hollywood Hills. Like I'd go like by Quentin Tarantino's house, and then go down by Kevin Smith's house, like on the regular, just like driving like for inspiration, like during my downtime of not making anything happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to spend a lot of time just trying to get inspiration from the idols of there, and now I kind of took that put on stage, because you see a lot of like people are like, oh, you're kind of Joe Rogan-esque, or but it's just because those are the influence that I
No,
I feel
100%.
confident with,
100%.
Yeah.
Like I got into comedy because of one night I was doing mushrooms and I was watching Andrew Schultz crowd work special.
I think I did a podcast with Andrew Schultz and Adam Hunter, like 2007, 2008. It was like a long time ago. It was a fighter podcast because when I first got to Hollywood, I was just finishing up doing I wanted to be a mixed martial arts fighter guy, and I just got finished up. I was trying to get in the King of the Cage, and they were talking to me about that kind of stuff. And so
you have an MMA background.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, but I ended up not liking getting punched in the face, and ended up telling jokes much better.
That's a very similar story to mine. I did it for 3 years out of Louisiana, and then I went. I competed at Naga, got my first gold medal after 3 years of trying my best, because I had to learn how to wrestle. I didn't know how important that was to grappling, but I had to learn how to wrestle. And then I went to Denver, where they take that shit to a different level. And they did
it's
not.
It's hard to breathe there too.
Yes. And I was up there for like first couple months, like trying out gyms and shit. And I was like, these dudes not only like are so much better than me, I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like getting punches like I used to.
That's how it was in Arizona. When I got to Arizona, it was just, they were like doing cartwheels for warm ups and shit. I'm like, nah, I don't want to.
I couldn't do it. And then I was like, fucking quit. Like, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. But yeah, I had big aspirations. I do that. I try to be the best at anything I do, which is kind of stupid. But even if I'm a waiter or a car salesman, I try to be like the best one. And I become cocky and arrogant about it, which is why, as you brought up earlier, I have beefs. People don't like me a lot of times.
I've heard around the block.
I am confident, and there's no reason for me not to be. I don't think I should go in there as unconfident, or whatever. But they don't know my background. I don't know what I've done, so fuck them. Yeah, if they want to be that way, fuck them.
No, I definitely feel very, very similar to that, because I mean, if you don't have confidence in yourself, nobody else will.
Right, sure.
So if you're not sipping on your own Kool-Aid, like then nobody else wants to drink it. Yeah. So like, have confidence, bro. Like it's the number one thing, especially in comedy, bro. If you don't think that you're funny, you're not going to convince a whole room to laugh.
I think I'm a much better performer than I am writer right now. So I'm trying to get up that, always trying to write something better. You hardly ever see me do the same jokes at the same place. It's because like every week I try to do 5 minutes of new stuff. Now I try doing that 5 minutes at least like 3 times a night, somewhere in different places. And then I'll take what's best of it and I'll put it away and I'll do a new 5 minutes.
Oh shit.
And I'll do that all the different
So you're
places.
just sitting with a notepad most of the time?
A lot of times, yeah. But here lately, like I'll do like 2 minutes of like what's in the room or what's happening, like that day, try to connect with the audience more, and then I'll do like 3 minutes of like written stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a very good formula. I read a book. It was like it's essentially just a comedy 101 book. Like it was from like the 90s though, like the late 90s.
You see that guy selling the comedy book outside, like by the mothership and shit?
I think so. Yeah.
It's called like Comedy Demons or something. I don't know. I've never seen anybody buy it, but anyways,
you
buy comedy books, so that might be a good one. I don't know.
There was a guy like that in Denver, but he would handwrite copies of it instead of like Photoshop, like instead of just copying it.
This guy has printed copies. He bought them. He invested in them. But yeah, I never bought a manuscript handwritten from anybody, over and over rewritten. I wonder if like the first one is different than the last one, or if they're all like the same, like those Buddhist monks. They just keep on writing those.
Dude, it would be something. I know he would draw different illustrations on the front cover every time.
Damn.
So like, but he would go to open mics with it and like try to sell it.
I have three copies tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And like but it was like he was an older guy. He's been like on the
crazy.
open mic circuit for like 15 years.
I must have really nice handwriting. I have terrible handwriting. I can't even read my own handwriting when I make notes.
Well, I'm a server, so like I run into that problem way too often.
Yeah,
It's
like, what was that? Yeah, that was my big problem. I used to, I was a server in LA for a while.
that's got to be an interesting place.
Yeah, especially because they pay you the minimum wage, whatever the minimum wage actually is. Like at that time it was $8. Like now it's like 15. You know, so like they pay you that plus tips.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of how Denver was.
Yeah, here it's stupid.
Yeah, fucking. I don't ever get a paycheck.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest shit. That's why like, yeah, dog. Fuck. I hate being a server out here, bro. But got to do what I got to do until something shakes.
Yeah, man. I was doing Uber Eats for a long time, but I've just reopened up our web design company, and I'm starting to call on businesses that need re-help. It's like last minute, but I'm trying to get some sales before rent's due now. But yeah, it's happening. We're working it, but being a self-employed business owner is what I've always been. What I've always done since I was like 19.
Yeah.
We had a mortgage company, furniture store. We've had all sorts of businesses throughout our time, and then when I went to LA to be a writer, it was kind of I was so focused on that I kind of quit everything. For like years I just focused on just trying to make content, make scripts, and that was like 2007 to 2012. This is like really pre-YouTube, like past like 8-minute clips on YouTube. You couldn't really put anything on there, and then when I got to Arizona, I ended up in Los Angeles. I ended up working in cannabis grows and working with dispensaries and selling weed to dispensaries there. And I ended up being one of the first people to make concentrates, make hash oil, that type of stuff. And so I did a lot of education in California on that while I was making movies, or not making movies while everything was down. And I brought all that knowledge to Arizona, and Arizona just went to medical marijuana at the time. I ended up starting a cannabis college because of the knowledge I got in Los Angeles, and so I became that self-employed person again, and ended up being like one of the top people in Arizona. I helped all the dispensaries get started. We had our own CBD dispensaries. We had our own cannabis college. Obviously, we had a lot of businesses in Arizona, and then COVID ran around, and retail had to shut down a lot of the stores and whatnot. So like, fuck it, let's go tell some jokes.
Damn.
And I literally left all that behind. I left a house full of stuff behind. Really, I brought what we could, and there was so much like shit that we left. Podcasting stuff. But anyways, so we left all that stuff and came here to get on Kill Tony. Like literally, I convinced the family, everybody, to move here because I know this would be the next big thing. I did it. Almost did it in Los Angeles. Let's just fucking go for something new. Let's just do it here. And so I still wasn't. I was still trying to live off of what internet money we had coming in or whatever. I thought, well, we're just gonna kill Tony. If I just gonna kill Tony, they'll see. They'll remember me. I'll have a holy shit moment. It'll be my first time on stage. I'll be funny. Blah blah whatever. Signed up 3 times in a row and didn't get on. And I'm talking to Audrey Scott about it, and she's like, "Bro, this is a terrible strategy. Go do some stand up. Go out on stage." It's always like Creek in the Cave that night, and I just every night since I've just been doing it. But yeah, so I never got on Kill Tony yet. But,
Damn.
Yeah. So that was August. That was the first week of August last year. But I've been signed up every week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So does that cover the Would You Rather?
I think that's what I was about to think. It was like I was about to go like, I think we explained very thoroughly of why we would prefer nipples over losing toes.
Yeah.
I'd go with the toe, man. I think you guys are nuts, dude. Chad, you don't like getting your nipples licked, dude? When's the last time that happened, bro?
Have you ever had your toes sucked?
Ooh.
Yeah, I have. Uh-huh.
Okay. I
Well,
prefer
first
that
off,
over my nipples licked.
we'll go
My
ahead
nipples
and-
licked is just weird. It's like either go all the way down or go all the way up.
Nipples are like the
It's
window, like the eyes of the chest, man.
It's a speed bump on a blowjob, is what it is.
So JP's normal Tuesday night is he likes to get his ass ate. So I'm pretty sure toe sucking is part of foreplay.
So
him.
is that between you or Eric? You guys gotta flip a coin for that one?
No.
Is that the Tuesday
Well,
podcast?
well,
or is
we were talking about potentially making a if we ever had like a competition on the show, the loser has to have some kind of consequence. So I feel like that's probably going to be in the bucket of consequence.
You gotta eat his ass now.
So
I would use a dental dam, or at least, get some kind of separation between there. But if you have to do it, you have to do it.
Gotta do it.
But you're in luck. I don't grow hair in my ass, so just.
He's Mexican.
That's because you get it licked every Tuesday. You don't need to. It's naturally.
I like that. All right, so the next one, man. We got time for one more.
Oh yeah.
All right. So would you rather get tattooed on you a dick and balls or your ex's name?
Yeah, I'd probably just do the ex's name.
Wow. Okay. I think Cody and I have a more toxic of relationships. I would never get my ex's name. What about you, Cody?
Well, see, the tough part is I have an ex that has the same name as my sister.
See, there you go.
So.
But you can't do that one, so you gotta pick another one.
I know, I have multiple.
You gotta date more
exes.
people than your sister.
I mean, I'm from Louisiana, bro. It's
I know.
just the first.
My ex is the same name as my sister because they're the same person. It's pretty simple math there, but yeah.
But I mean, fuck, dude. I mean, if I could pick the ex, because I have seven
It's the last
ex-girlfriends.
ex. It has to be the last ex.
Oh, then it'd have to be the one with my sister's name. That was my last. I mean, I could pick the chick I'm dating now because
she will be an ex.
she will. Well, okay, so she's here on a work visa and she's leaving in August.
Okay, so soon.
Yeah,
come August,
we're
be
counting
tattooed.
down. Yeah, we're counting down the days. So I'll pick her name because honestly, it's the first non-toxic relationship. Like, it's actually like really cool.
So you know the end date.
Yeah,
That's good.
so it's like whenever you buy a carton of milk and you're like,
I gotta drink all this.
I gotta drink all this before,
Yeah.
and so that's pretty much is all I'm doing, bro. I'm just trying to get as much as I can out of it.
Yeah, milk that
Before.
carton.
But like, what's like fun? The most fun about it is like, I know that the love is like kind of real because like she's not trying to stay here, so I know that she's not trying to be with me to get a green card because she doesn't even want to be here.
Oh, that's real love right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
when
like.
they want to leave the country, you know it's real.
That's how you know it's real.
That's how you
Yeah,
know it's real.
yeah.
So like, I enjoy it very very much,
Yeah.
and yeah, dude, she's a great girl. I have to give all credit where credit's due, man. She really is an awesome person.
Yeah,
So, but like, if she wanted to stay, could I see myself potentially marrying her? Possible.
Well, what if she gets pregnant before she has to go back? She tried that one on you yet?
No. We still wear condoms. So we've been together since January.
Yeah, she'd be poking holes in those next month or two.
She does buy the condoms, which is funny.
Yeah, there'll be some sabotage ones here soon. Where's she from?
Chile.
Did she get the condoms from Chile?
No. I mean, she gets them from 7-Eleven, so
All right. Okay.
That's basically.
it's basically the same thing.
So India.
Yeah.
Right on.
But yeah, it's a cool dynamic, man. I definitely never thought I'd be in this kind of situation with a relationship, but like, whenever you know it's gonna end, there's no reason to like be jealous or like.
They have phones in Chile.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
They have
I'm
plane
not.
tickets. You can get a passport, dude.
Exactly. Like, well, she wants to go and so she's working on contract where she's a live-in nanny. So whenever the contract ends, she wants to go home and she's gonna sign a contract to go to Italy for a year.
Wow. So yeah, she's done with you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true love. Yeah, that's real love, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
you
she's
got the
gonna
real
go.
thing there. That's yeah.
So, but we've talked about it. Like, whenever she gets done, she wants me to get my passport, and she's gonna help fund my trip to go to Italy to go hang out with her for a week or so. And then whenever she comes back, she wants to come and see about maybe getting her citizenship and staying.
Sure, it's only been 6 months, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very still early, so I'm not
That's cool.
holding anything about it.
I engaged this. I proposed this to someone like 3 months after I met her.
Wow,
I've been married 24 years now, so
you don't look that old.
yeah. Let's do that. I don't know. I smoke a lot of weed. I don't wash my face. I think that might be a key to that. People who use soap might.
It dries you out.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Wow.
Fair enough. But
don't wash your face, kids.
Yeah, there's another one we couldn't agree on. I mean, you guys didn't even ask if it could be like a cartoon Dick and Balls or anything. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to Dick and Balls, bro. But whatever. I mean, different pickles, I guess.
I couldn't not. The only thing that sucks is like my ex's name and my sister, they're spelled different. They're both Crystal. but one CRI and the other one CRY. So I don't know how to sell that one. And what sucks is like I have like a whiteboard where I have my sister's name on it in my room, and it's very awkward whenever like my girl asks me, is like, why is there just a random name of Crystal there? I was like, oh, that's my sister.
But why is your sister's name written on your whiteboard?
Because I have her birthday wrote on it, and then I have like my nephew and my niece and my brother-in-law.
There's other names written on the whiteboard, not just Crystal.
Not just my sister's name.
And there's other things like dates and things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like but she was like, why is that? Because I've talked about Crystal, my ex, before.
Not just a heart around it, and someday or forever.
It's not the day that we broke up or some shit. She was like, I will remember this day.
The day she turns 18.
Oh.
It is her birthday. You do have it on there.
My sister's old. I'm the baby of the family,
Okay.
so. But yeah, like.
So she was waiting for you to.
What's going on, guys? You know how we are. We like to get wild. We like to get crazy. Cody loves talking about when we're talking about bidets, and I love saying butthole whenever I have these poor female comics that take a risk and come onto our podcast. It counted up to 186 times, but count it for yourself. Watch the episode. Thankfully, though, there's other ways for us to make money and get monetized, is that you can do it yourself. We can have you support us grassroots style. And if you want to go and support that way, check out our Patreon. We got all the links down below. And if you want to go and show everybody what your favorite podcast is, make sure you check out our merch. We got all kinds of great swag. We got these awesome shirts. I love this one. I love that nice baby blue. Makes me look skinnier, I think. Don't tell me. And we also have glasses, mugs, everything like that.
Stickers.
We got stickers. You can check out all these awesome mugs that we drink out of every week, and you can drink along with us. Pick your favorites, buy multiples, give them to your mom so she doesn't know what we're talking about either. And we love all the support. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, Japes, what's the next one on the list?
Very smooth.
Next up, we have would you rather bang the hottest trans woman or the ugliest regular woman?
I'd rather do the ugly woman. I get it. And I said the tits are nice, but I like vagina. And if she's got an ugly face, whatever. Vaginas look pretty much the same, and they don't look like dicks or balls ever. So I think I'd rather just stick with the pussy.
I mean, here's my thing. All right, so if it's an ugly woman, does she at least smell good?
He didn't say anything about that.
I know. I'm just asking because
that
that could be.
If there's a problem there, what you do is just say, hey, let's go take a bath. Let's go take a shower beforehand. If you both can fit in there, that's cool. If not, just like cover it with one of those like stick things from the outside.
Like a loofah.
Just make sure you get her good. Just get in there, and then go to town, man. Get that ugly ass pussy in there. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna start playing with tits, and eventually that hard dick's gonna hit you, and you're like, this is a dude with tits.
What if it's like a post-op trans?
Oh, then I don't care. If it looks like a vagina, then I'll slam that.
I mean, if it's a post-op, dog.
As long as it looks right, I don't have to like do too much spitting on it. We'll be okay.
But like, all right, so if it's a post-op, like then it must be like a really good, because it is the hottest post-op trans lady. So I mean, I haven't Googled what a post-op vagina looks like yet.
Yeah. Now, if we're talking like chick to dude, all day long, like, if you still have the vagina but don't have the tits, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I would rather that way.
But I'm not like into little boys or anything, because like a lot of those like little, you see them in the bar, they're like, dude, are you 12? Oh, you're a chick. Like, that's weird.
But see, like, so my one of my like preferences on females is I'm a long, lanky guy, so I like a female. Nice. I like a very petite female, because I like to feel some kind of power, and I can't really do that with big chicks. We've had that running joke for a minute that somehow I'm a little.
Well, you keep on saying you like power over people, and that might be a problem. But
So like the chick I'm dating now, she's 5'3". The chick I dated before her was 5'2" and 98 pounds. So like, I have no problem with small.
Yeah, they come in 5'3", but 250 also. You know?
But those are the kind that like I'm scared that like a thick chick would break me, dude. Cause like I'm small.
It seems like those small chicks have the energy to break you. Like the big girl just lay there, bend over, just like doggy style most of the time because they're eating Cheetos or whatever during the watching Maury
eating like a pizza while they're fucking
rolling a blunt, hopefully. But yeah, so those little girls, they want to bounce off the walls and do gymnastics and stuff and show you that they can do the splits with their heads up. Their legs up. I don't have time for that shit. Just fucking roll the blunt. Let's get this over with.
Damn, dog. I feel like that's like, how old are you, man?
42.
42?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. I'm on the back end of. I'm about to be 29.
Yeah.
So like, I still got the energy to go. Like I'm like,
oh, no,
show me some shit.
I get it. I just I got things to do.
I mean, what? Okay, so say if you go out to the bar, you get drunk and you go home to your woman. Is it just like a quick, we're in and out, we're done for the night? Just like, let's get it done.
I've never been a fast guy to begin with.
Okay.
So like, usually I'm gonna have to wait till the next day, anyways, to get this started, because I don't have time tonight. But we can do this tomorrow, and we can like, go for a while. And I'm not in the moment drunk type. I'm like, let's make a night of this type of guy.
Oh, like a date night type situation?
No, because I don't want to spend money on her. I just,
Dude, love. At what point in time would you say that the love changed in like the 24 years?
Oh, about 6 months into it, probably. You kind of, oh shit, maybe it'll get better. Maybe, and then like 24 years later, like, it's not gonna get better. You're here. So yeah, just deal with it. Yeah.
Love, guys.
Yeah.
Love. Sounds like you're very much in love. We are on two different spectrum of our relationship.
Yeah. Your chick's leaving forever. I can't get mine out of the house. I can't get that bitch to leave for anything, dude. Like hey, I'm cheating on you. Here she is. She's like, hey, what's she like for dinner? When will you leave? Like, what's it take? No.
Damn. That sounds like a good woman.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good woman.
It's true love there. She's like, you got half my bills. We're gonna do this. I'm not gonna go pay rent somewhere else. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, that's okay. So if
like, who bought the TV at this point?
So y'all have like, I'm gonna assume like all your money in one account. So it's like, who fucking cares? Like, just let's fucking go buy some nice shit.
Yeah, we never make enough money, but somehow we get by. Just
grinding, bro. That's a grind.
So it's there.
Dude, you are motivating me to find my real wife.
Well, you gotta wait for this one to leave because she's gonna waste her time until she goes to Italy, apparently.
Dog, it's honestly, like, I've thought about it so many times because I've had people ask me like, why are you even investing time into this? Like, why? She's gonna leave anyways. It's like, honestly,
in your 40s when she's back or when she's doing whatever and she's had a couple of kids and she, and that one dude just is an asshole and you might be married, but you guys, you start talking on Facebook. And you're like, hey, remember that time? And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in Vegas this week. Hell, I might be there this week. And then you guys, hey, I'm staying at the Luxor. I'll stay at the Luxor. And then you guys happen to be on the casino floor at the same time. They're like, well, my room's right up here. And, that's just one of those things that happen. Well, that's really what those relationships are for. Those later encounters in Vegas when you're 40. That's,
all right, so to throw a little funniness onto this, we're talking about getting matching tattoos.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Right. You should both get your ex-girlfriend's name on you. That's what you should do. Yeah.
So the concept is actually we're gonna put it on our forearm because we're both fucking nerds.
And we're gonna want real jobs in your life.
I mean, she already has Todoroki from My Hero Academia on her like high forearm.
And they let her watch kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
They let her watch kids. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Fire Nation from Avatar. We're gonna get their emblem surrounded by the Slytherin crest, the shield crest.
She's in Chile. Was she have this on VHS? How does she know about this?
I mean, so when she told me that they just got dial-up down there, I was like, yes, y'all are on the way.
Yeah, I mean, are you just forcing this on her? Like, is she just going on with
No,
like?
It was actually her idea. Was to get the matching tattoos.
Yeah, but you were like, okay, I got the airbender. We're gonna do this last half of.
Well, we tried to figure out because we tried to like compromise on it. She wanted to do Harry Potter, and I wanted to do Avatar.
Yeah, because people know Harry Potter everywhere.
Yeah.
Avatar is very few.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
very niche.
It is,
especially when you
niche.
start going with symbols.
Yes.
Yeah, if you get like Hufflepuff on your shit, people know what you're talking about. But when you start, this is the Earth, it's great. Yeah.
We were thinking about it.
I was thinking about it.
There ain't been no ink on the skin yet, so we'll see. We might get crystal name tattooed on both of us now.
Once she gets pregnant, you'll figure things out a little bit more.
Hopefully she doesn't go to Italy and get knocked up by an Italian dude.
No, it'll be before she has to leave because she wants like green card, lock you down, give you the kid, and then go to Italy.
That'd be fucked up, dog.
So you're watching the American Kid the whole time because she can't take the kid with her to Italy.
She could take it back to Chile.
No, there's nobody there. She has work to do in Italy. So you're stuck with this American kid now. And then when she goes back in a year or so, then you guys can raise it together maybe.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't think that she would try to get a kid out of me.
I'm very good at seeing the future on things.
I can see that. I can see that. Now I'm gonna have nightmares on this. I've almost made it 30 years and no kid, man. So I pray to God it's at least a couple more. I don't want to have a kid either.
That's what your mom's saying. So we had some crawfish a couple of weeks ago in the alley there.
Yeah.
Was that like a heavenly delight for your
Dude.
Louisiana ass there?
100%.
Is saying a coon ass a little bit too much?
No.
For a good Cajun, because I think I've heard that be like not. I've only heard it as referred to white Cajun people. I think that people might misinterpret it, but I'm talking about Cajuns, and that's a Cajun thing, right?
It 100%
You guys are out there in the woods picking bugs up and trying to skin them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So coon ass. My father calls himself a coon ass.
Yeah.
He considers himself very much to be a coon ass. To me it's the stupidest thing ever. It's the Walmart version.
Boy.
Yeah, it's the Walmart version redneck.
Yeah.
Like you're not a redneck, but you are a redneck.
You have a house and a truck, and
It's a trailer.
well, that's what I meant. I was just get to it. They're both on blocks. Is what I was gonna say. Neither one of them have wheels anymore.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. And like it's I think it's one of the funnier things that people can be called. But coon ass is essentially what you call white Cajuns.
Uh-huh.
Creole is what you call black Cajuns.
Right.
So like.
But do they even consider themselves Cajun? They're more of a French.
Yeah, but like that's like
More
more
than-
like New Orleans.
Yeah.
type.
Okay. But Cajuns are kind of they get that old that little French in there where they slur it in.
Yeah, they do, and that's like more south. So I ended up. So my family is from the South Louisiana, but I got to grow up in North Louisiana.
Which is
Totally different.
like what? Like Shreveport was.
Yeah, like I grew up an hour below Shreveport in Natchitoches, and it's and I actually grew up not even in Natchitoches. It's actually a small, little black community called Campty.
Okay.
It's about 900 people.
Wow.
My high school was 300 people.
So you and Greg Norman.
Mark Norman?
Mark Norman, yeah, I said Greg Norman, yeah. Mark Norman.
Well, Mark's from New Orleans.
That was it.
Yeah, and then Theo is from Covington. Covington's about, I want to think like an hour and a half or two from New Orleans.
All right on.
But that's like, both of those are like real South Louisiana type places.
So you're more the uppity.
Yeah. We're like the ones that, we don't shoot crocodiles and alligators and shit.
That's no fun. Usually the boring ones.
Yeah, we're the ones
You
who
have to
like,
go to work and shit.
yeah, we're the ones who try to be better.
Yeah.
But like, then you have like, so,
You ever had grilled crocodile?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
yeah. Well, I had alligator soup
Well,
before.
But when they put it on that grill, it's a little
weird.
Splits open like a lobster kind of. Yeah.
It's a very weird thing to watch them cook. I've also had turtle soup, and I've had it on several occasions, frog legs.
Yeah, I've had a lot of frog legs, but I used to do a lot of fishing when I was living in Louisiana. I used to go up to the creeks. Here you can't do that so much. Everything's like protected, you know. Like Louisiana, you can just walk out. There's like rivers everywhere, you know.
I grew up on a lake called Black Lake. So, yeah, it was very.
Is that why you called it a black neighborhood or a black community?
Well, no, the black
lake.
The black community is actually because 75% of the population in that area is black.
All right, and the lake is too.
Yeah, the lake is too.
Wow.
It was actually just because it's very dirty. It's a very dirty lake.
Well, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, if you ever go there, dude, you'll literally miss it.
Huh.
Like, if you just drive, you'll literally miss the whole place.
That's kind of how I like to do about Louisiana as a whole.
You just miss the whole state? Yeah, dude, it's. I mean, Shreveport's cool. I lived in Shreveport for like a year. Actually, Bossier. And, like, that's cool, but, like, if you go out and you try to have a life there, you'll see the same people every fucking night doing the same shit.
I remember the big lake there in Shreveport.
Red River?
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With the big bridge. But, yeah, they had, like, anyways. That's boring. What was I going to say? There was a, shit. So I was in New Orleans, like, so, you know, Katrina hit, but there was a hurricane the year before, and they were trying to shut everything down, but they didn't, like, really hit it like they thought they would. Mm-hmm. I was there for that one. I was, like, we went to Six Flags and all that shit, like, that year, like, with the kids and everything, and then that next year, all that shit was underwater.
Damn.
It was kind of crazy. But, yeah, we got to see it, like, the last year. And we got a little hurricane scare during that time, even. But, it was kind of a little pre-warning of what's coming. But, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, like, that whole area, like, Louisiana is, I've tried to not, like, bash it, but it really is not that good of a place.
Yeah,
like,
are you into voodoo?
No, I have, like, family members who are, though.
Ah, see, I knew it. But yeah, we bought, like, a voodoo doll when we were down there. Got some, like, some tarot cards and, like, some spells and some, like, potions and shit from one of those voodoo shops in New Orleans. It's kind of cool. I still have that kind of, like, the oils and stuff still around. But, yeah, I think that's why my bad luck's still chasing me around. Dude, you think with all the voodoo, though, they would kept that shit above water.
You would think.
Yeah.
But, like, I think maybe just somebody dropped one into it, like, an aquarium or something. And the whole city went under wraps, you know? Like, it's, that city is just, like, everybody asks me, is like, oh, did you celebrate Mardi Gras in New Orleans? Like, dude, I would not go down there. Like, you
wouldn't now?
I mean, possibly, because I know a bunch of people there that I haven't seen in a while, and it'd be a good time. But, like, I also know some pretty wild people that are still constantly living a pretty wild life.
Yeah.
And it would just take, all it would take is one time, and we're all going to jail. And granted, like, I would like to see, like, the titties, because that's a fun part of New Orleans.
Yeah, but
like,
they have a $20 cover. You can, like, stay all night. Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
I guess. Like, I don't know if I don't know. There's a comedy festival that they're doing in November. It's like the Laughter After Hell or some shit like that. And I want to apply for it and see if I can get onto it. But that would be just to go hang out with people.
Did you do Funniest Person?
Yeah, I got signed up for it June 21st.
All right. Yeah, I didn't sign up. I didn't think about it, but I know I'm not the funniest person in Austin, so we'll figure.
I've heard that it's a big political thing, so we'll see.
People said Casey Rocket didn't sign up, and I was like, well, he should have, because if you won it twice in a row, that'd be kind of the shit,
And he won it last year?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
To be interesting, that he's like, nah, I'm good now. But if you were to be like heavyweight champion, you'd keep on doing
defending your championship
until you lose. But for comic, they're like, be somebody else this year. Be somebody else this year. It's kind of interesting to think that why not go be the funniest person again and again? Why not be the funniest person in Austin for 5 years running? Then are you just an Austin comic? I don't know. It's interesting to.
That would be. I don't know. I did it because I just want to get a good video out of it, honestly.
If you win this year, are you gonna do it next year?
Yeah.
Well, see.
I would stay. I would, as long as I'm doing comedy in Austin.
Yeah.
I would stay doing it until I'm a headliner or something. But, dude, that's a figment of the imagination right now. Just in Austin, like, dude, it's such a competitive place out here, man.
Yeah, but you could be a headliner in Wyoming right now.
Yeah, probably, because there ain't shit there.
Yeah.
But, like, I also, like...
You'd sell out, though.
Probably sold out. Probably be like 50 people.
Nah, dude, it'd be like 300.
You think so?
You get 300, 2 shows a night for Friday, Saturday, Sunday for sure. You'd probably get a Wednesday, Thursday show in there if you really negotiate it good.
Damn.
Yeah, but
like, who else is coming from Wyoming?
no, nobody's coming there. All going there and getting paid and then leaving again.
Oh, damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Interesting. Interesting enough.
But
Japes, do you have another Would You Rather?
Yeah.
we wrote a bunch over there.
We got another one. This one's pretty deep.
Okay.
I can tell it's gonna stir some feathers. Would you rather lose a ball or an inch of dick? It's brought to you by Eric, by the way.
Lose a ball or an inch of dick?
Mm-hmm. The wheels are turning.
Can you sacrifice an inch?
No, I do a ball though. I got 2 of those. You don't need both.
Yeah,
It's like a kidney.
Wait, do you really, like, scientifically, you don't need both balls?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I need that. Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That's a toughie. Cause I like both of them. I like.
You like dicks and balls.
I like the length of my dick and both of my balls.
And you get like a prosthetic put in there, like a little golf ball, so you get balances. You don't have to have an empty sack. You can actually get.
Oh wait, if I can get I might just lose a ball then if I can get a fake one.
Yeah, people lose balls all the time. Nobody comes back from losing an inch of dick.
Would it be the head of the dick? Like that
Where
would
else
be.
are you gonna lose it from? You try to cut it from the bottom, you might lose more than an inch.
Okay, so you lose the head. Oh no, yeah, I gotta lop off a ball, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing the ball too, man.
Okay, who's your your biggest celebrity crush?
I don't really do things like that. Do it again. I really don't think about. Hey, she'd be fun about. But like, there's like this chick down at CVS.
Please let me hear about it.
That's just a bit. Yeah, I don't really have a. I don't know. The celebrity crush.
I mean, like Mila Kunis, I think is pretty hot.
She just talks too much. She'd be annoying. Like you just hear that.
You just hear the maid in her
yeah.
voice every time you date her.
Like,
Like every time you do anything with her.
Yeah, I can't do that. And plus, Ashton Kutcher's been in there when she was 15. That's weird. You know, you don't want to do that.
Margot Robbie.
Is she the crazy one, or is it? No, that's a Superman.
That's Harley Quinn.
No, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Pretty good one.
But you know what? I would probably just I'd give Elle King a good time, because that way I can get like maybe hang out with Rob Schneider and like Adam Sandler come by. Like Elle King will keep you around too, because you know you should be a nice guy, you know. And I think that'd probably be the one, because that way I can get like a little sugar mom out of it too. Not just a one night stand, but we can go hang out with Adam Sandler and play some basketball and type of thing. That's probably what I would go with. And plus, she's got a good voice.
Yeah.
And plus, like I said, vaginas all look the same when you get down to it.
So if you had to, do you think that any female comedian is attractive?
Yeah. Let's see here. Who's
I think Ali Wong is one of the finest ones.
That's probably the worst one.
When she's not pregnant?
She's not pregnant, dude. First off, you're going to get her pregnant. That's going to be a problem. She collects kids like they're fucking souvenirs.
Well, I just know that if we end up hooking up, she's going to drop a special while she's pregnant with my kid.
Yeah?
So we know that for sure.
But now she's got this new TV show and whatnot, so she's probably not hooking up with anybody. She's trying to stay fit for that.
Well, I know that her and her man just got divorced.
Yeah, she probably don't. First off, she's dumping all the kids on him because she's got this TV show. She ain't gonna be fucking worried about that. You ever seen a celebrity with kids? Like
Jolie?
Just like in person, like in life, like the kids don't even they don't exist to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody else taking care of those kids the whole time, and now she's doing this shit. Like Yeah, she only does it for specials. She only has kids for specials. But I told Hinchcliffe, I was in the green room with Hinchcliffe after one of the Kill Tonys, and I said, hey, I got this video of you talking about Ali Wong. It was like 2018. You were because I came in through the back door and everybody else's phones were locked up, but I had my phone and I recorded him talking about Ali Wong, about how nobody wanted to fuck me. Like, he was doing all his Asian impressions about Ali Wong and how she was just bitching about how nobody wants to eat her pussy and things, this whole thing. And he's like, yeah, well, that's because she's a fucking bitch. She was talking about how us comics all want to cheat on our girlfriends and whatnot. So he was talking about Joe and him fucking on their girlfriends on the road and stuff in front of their girlfriends. And they're like, we don't fucking do that. Like, that was his thing, was we don't do that shit. So so talk about comedy beefs. Mm-hmm. Hinchcliffe and Ali Wong are comedy beef. So me and Amy Schenker are comedy beef. Okay. So that would be a comparable.
Why are you beefing with Amy?
First time I went on stage ever was that night I told you about. Audrey Scott told me to go do the Green in the Cave. So Amy was one of the comics before I went up, and she was just trying to whatever. It didn't do that good. And then I did some stuff, but Mike Eaton encourages me to go up there. And I do my Kill Tony minute, and I hear, oh shit, he's actually funny. So I got my little moment that I was expecting from Kill Tony, at least out of Mike Eaton. So that was kind of cool. And I do some other stuff that I had written down and whatnot. And I come off, I'm feeling good. He's like, yeah, he gave me some tags. He's like, you're doing good. This all stuff. You had good stage presence. Like, it's the first time on stage. He's just like, you got good stage presence and whatnot. So I go in the back. I'm hanging out feeling like, hey, I'm a comic. I can do this, And so I go back there, I'm talking, I'm all confident again. And Amy sits down and she goes, are you a comic? I go, yeah. I just got off stage. She goes, that doesn't mean anything. I go, okay. She goes, you ever been paid for comedy? I go, no, this is my first time. Oh, you're not a comic. I go, oh, well, I just saw you do comedy. I didn't think you were either. And so immediately I start giving it to her. Like, she just gave it to me. I start giving it back, fire it back. And after a while of firing it back, she gets offended and she's like, you don't even know my name. And I go, it's Amy. And I kept on going, Amy. And I just kept on saying her name over in like a creepy, like serial killer way. And that really freaked her out. So then I was like, okay.
Damn.
But yeah, so that was my initial interaction with her, and ever since I tried making up to her. I tried buying her a drink afterwards. She's like, no, fuck you. But she didn't say fuck you. She's like, no. But so after that, I was like, okay, well, I guess this is my first comedy rivalry. But then after that, I got some other ones. So there's more.
Please. But you've been in comedy for a year.
Yeah, doing stand up for a year. Yeah.
Would you say that you enjoy it? Because that's a big thing. Like, some people who do comedy, they don't know why they're doing it. They don't enjoy it.
No. I don't enjoy it. I'm doing it because I'm going to be the best at it eventually. Mm-hmm. So I'm just learning the different aspects. So I'll do like the tag writing mic where you write jokes for other people, or Alden will give you like a subject. That week, like this week, it was like OnlyFans. So tonight, I was supposed to be doing OnlyFans jokes at Alden's thing, mm-hmm. And I realized, oh shit, I gotta do this. So I canceled that. But anyways, so I'll write three jokes on that. But my 3 jokes end up being like 3-4 minutes on just whatever the subject is, and then I'll do tags for everybody that whole night. So I'm writing there, and then I'll do a challenge mic the night before, and you're writing on stage. You're writing for 5 minutes, and I'll try to do one subject and just riff on that one subject the whole time. So I'm not having fun at all with any of this, but I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
And eventually I see that it will be fun when people know who I am and mm-hmm. Come for the stuff. But I know right now that the shit I'm writing isn't for them yet.
Yeah.
I'm writing this stuff to become better. So when I do get those people, they will be like, oh God, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And that's what I'm going for.
So you're just working the muscle of being funny, essentially.
Yeah.
Just writing the writing muscle.
The worst thing that a comic can do is have a good 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because they won't write anything else again. Like I've seen like these comics that live on these 15 minutes that just keep on going like town to town, and They only have 15 minutes. They only feature. They only, maybe they'll do 45 of some stuff that's stretched out, but that it's not as good as that 15 that they that they feature everywhere with, or do that, because they'll do 15 solid and they'll do that 5 minutes of crowd work if they need to, or they'll split that 15 up into 30 if they work it different ways, or they'll do that 15 and 10 if they just need to get in and out of there, But when they have that solid 15, they'll just work it until you'll see them 4 years later and it's still the same, solid 15 with some other shit sprinkled in around, So I think it's the worst thing that can happen. I want to not have that solid 15.
Yeah.
I want to have a good joke out of every fucking week. I write something new until it's just, I have hours of the shit, Yeah.
You ever gonna write a comedy movie?
I wrote Mitch and Stu's Quest. It was about two stoners who lose a stash and or they have to replace it, or get a bullet in the brain. So it's like a road trip meets a half-baked type movie.
All right. Well, that was a very fun time. Got to interview you. Got to talk to you. Got to know Chad O.
Is that it?
We should make that movie with you, Chad.
We should definitely make that movie.
Yeah. All it needs is money. So if anybody's got that, I have the rest.
Patreon.com.
Patreon.
Birthday Boys.
Patreon.com.
Yeah. Fund their podcast so they can make my movie.
But the way we normally end every episode, we're going to have a cheers. You can go ahead and take a cheers out. Yep. Oh, I got some left. Don't worry. I always save a little bit more. Cheers, guys. Cheers, birthday boys.